for UAE. Suzanne, welcome back for the third time.
Thank you. Good to be here.
We don't want another 43-42
sure?
score. I think probably we do actually to finish the campaign off great. So final game here today, more than pride at place, huge amount to at stake, and as you can see, the scores on the doors at the moment in front of you. If the Republic of Ireland take this game, it'll give them 4 wins from 4 and that coveted gold medal place for the Netball Europe Open Challenge. But if Gibraltar, who will have the home crowd behind them, take the win, then it's all to play for, and it will all be down to that really important goal difference. Suzanne, what on earth is going to happen in this next 60 minutes?
I think we're going to see an epic performance from Gibraltar. Ireland, though, Republic of Ireland, they want this and they want to come out and finish strongly on top after their campaign, I think. Overseas, but they've won comfortably, they're going to want to come out here and dominate.
So we will see the teams taking to the court shortly. Gibraltar will have the home advantage and a very noisy, supportive crowd behind them. The place here, the stadium is packed, and we will shortly be introducing you to the teams. Who can we expect to be looking out for in this game, do you think, Suzanne?
I think we're going to some incredible shooting from Pozo. I think very calm under pressure. In fact, Ferrer and Pozo in the circle there. I think they've performed excellently for Gibraltar. So let's see what happens against them. But I think Hines is going to have it, and we're going to see some great defence again from Slater. That will win them the game.
So as you can see, the Gibraltar squad just being introduced to the crowd, and I can tell you their starting 7: goal shooter Ferrer, goal attack Pozo, in a wing attack Janice Marino, at centre Joel Marino, wing defence Ocano, goal defence Reyes, and their captain Bryony Ravino in at goalkeeper. So very strong starting lineup for the Gibraltar squad. We will shortly be introducing you to the mighty Greens, Republic of Ireland, to be introduced to the crowd. I'm sure they're all feeling the nerves out there today. This matters so much. And there you can see the Republic of Ireland squad. Well, let me tell you, probably not surprisingly, their starting lineup is goal shooter Hines, goal attack Duffy, Gallagher in at wing attack, centre Murphy, Sinnott at wing defence, their formidable captain Geneva, Slater in at goal defence, and Jeffries in at goalkeeper. So what do we expect these two teams to do today, Suzanne?
Put it all on the line, I think, really. That's what we can expect from them. Some excellent netball, and I couldn't think of a better way to finish off an excellent tournament. The home crowd here are going to certainly lift Gibraltar and help them along the way, and they did that yesterday against the Isle of Man. I think that really was an incredible performance. Wouldn't it be great if we saw another 1 goal difference?
When I talked to Moira Gomez, who will be joining us at half-time today, president of Gibraltar, I asked her how she found the game yesterday. She said, I couldn't watch, I was behind my handbag all the time. So typical Moira.
Absolutely, she's going to be hiding behind that handbag again today. Lots of supporters in the stand, as we can see. UAE supporting, and loads of Gibraltar fans.
So as you can see, the game is just about to get underway. Our umpires for today, Joe Lilly and James Thomas, with a Ireland centre pass. Here we go. Duffy looking for Hines. Good pressure on there by Ravino at the back for Gibraltar. Great Gibraltar early pressure, not making it easy for Ireland at all. Good 1-2 into Hines. Pleased to get that one under her belt. Great lineup in there. Pozo again, showing experience beyond her years. Fortunate miss. Early nerves, Suzanne?
I think so, yeah. There's an incredible amount of defensive pressure at both ends going on here. That took a long time for Ireland to go to goal, which I wouldn't have thought they would have been expecting, but they were very patient with the ball, and that's their international experience, isn't it, I think.
So Duffy finding Hines. Great hold by her, all her years of experience. Great hands though by Captain Ravino there. Duffy takes the score 2-0 to Ireland. We talk about the importance of centre passes. Gibraltar didn't score off their first one there. Need to turn the ball over.
Yeah, starting a little bit behind, but I think, like you say, they know that the crowd are behind them. That was great hands on that ball. That will give them some confidence.
You can hear the crowd willing their side, Gibraltar, to do well here today. 3-0 early stages, first 2 minutes of this game. Good pressure by Ireland. Gibraltar really having to work hard.
Not giving it an inch.
As you'd expect from these two teams who know everything's at stake here. Pozo. Unlucky.
Yeah, I think that's just a few nerves, but it's tough, isn't it, to against a side like Ireland to fall too far behind, because then it's a lot of work to have to do.
And highly experienced, great pressure there. Gibraltar bring the ball in. Oh, just too much there. Janice Marino, Sinnott for the Republic of Ireland. Didn't start playing, as we said yesterday, until 27.
It's really late, isn't it, to take to a sport, but how fantastic is that? We've heard so many great stories, haven't we?
Well, another great netballer, also wing defence, interestingly, who didn't start playing, I think, till 26 or 27, was the mighty Fiona Murtagh for England. So it just goes to show it's never either too early or too late to take up our great sport.
Absolutely.
So Gibraltar wanting to get on the scoreboard here.
Yeah, this will be an important one for them to sink.
I think that was an offside called. Just those little unforced errors, which is so important at this early stage in the game. Forcing Hines out, indicating.
She's such a great shooter to feed, isn't she? And finishes it off with a nice goal.
So, just coming down to the first 5 minutes of this game gone. Gibraltar yet to get on the scoreboard. 4 to Ireland. Relatively low scoring, so very much a defensive game at this moment in time.
I'm sure that's been the game plan from both teams, certainly, to put that defensive pressure on. You know, they're 4 on the board, but you know, Gibraltar aren't making it easy, are they?
They certainly are not. So much pressure in there. It's interesting watching the lineup between Ravino and Hines, both experienced players for their countries, but because of the opportunities that Ireland have to play, I think Ravino was telling me yesterday she is the most experienced player for Gibraltar, now has I think 21 or 22 caps compared to Jan Hines's 85, 86.
And that is a huge difference, isn't it? You've got to recognise that fact. It's there's a lot of nerves on this court and all these different teams coming up. I mean, the competition getting bigger and bigger, and with Netball Europe now having 11 teams, it means that will hopefully encourage other teams to come on board, and then there'll be more competition. Things can only get better. Oh, that was a lovely ball.
Great interplay, as you rightly say, between Marino and Pozo. And not surprisingly, the stadium goes wild, acknowledging the young Amy Pozo.
Lovely little smile on her face then. She'll feel happy with that.
Here comes Ireland. Oh. Nice acknowledgement by Ravino, putting pressure on Duffy and Hines. They won't make very many mistakes under the post at the experienced pairing of Duffy and Hines. 6-1 Ireland lead. What can Gibraltar do this time, Suzanne?
I think it's just do the simple things right. Nothing too flashy. Look after that ball when you've got it. We've said, haven't we, before that netball's quite a simple game.
Oh,
she's certainly making it look easy.
Wow, great shooting by Pozo. Heading off, she hopes, to Leeds University next year to continue her education. I think she's 18. Great hands there by Rays. This is what the Gibraltar crowd have come to see today. We're fortunate to have had the Minister of Sport for Gibraltar here with us yesterday, Stephen Linares, who was very welcome. We really appreciate all the support governments give to our teams. Good pressure by Gibraltar. 6-2, Ireland lead, halfway through this first quarter. Oh, unlucky Marina there. Uncharacteristic foot fault called.
Yeah, that's 3 faults on the trot there. One from Ireland and a couple there.
Oh my goodness. How did Duffy keep control of that ball?
And she's tall, but she jumps for that ball as well. And she doesn't sit there and wait for it to fall into her hands. Fantastic goal shooter.
Great move by Courtney Ferrer there. Fantastic crowd support. 7-3, Ireland centre pass.
That's a decent scoreline, isn't it? 6 minutes in.
Gibraltar really not making it easy for Ireland at all, as we expected. In the 10th game here this weekend. I can't believe the weekend's gone so quick and we're at the last game already.
It has gone quickly. Sadly, all the players were, I don't want to go home. I want to carry on, and it has been so special.
So Duffy to Hines. 8-3.
So calm in that circle. They just make it look really easy.
Gibraltar will want to add a few more before we hit quarter time. Nice swing. Crowd not so happy with that call, as we can tell.
Going to have to be a strong umpire in this game, I think.
Oh, great play and reading by Ravino. She saw that coming.
That's the goal, isn't it, for a keeper, to be able to get a two-handed take like that.
The crowd suggesting perhaps there's a little bit of contact there somewhere.
A little bit of off the ball. That's the best response you can give, isn't it? Two goals. Four, I was going to say.
4 goals in it, 8-4, 2 turnovers. And there you go, one of them. Captain immediately responding to bring the ball down. Where's the support? Good defence there by Gibraltar. The Ireland side against Gibraltar. Oh, just got to be careful. Slater's long arms.
Crowd not happy with that one either. It's hard, isn't it? We see it from over here, but the umpire's right there, so you have to accept umpire calls, much as you might not agree with them.
That's right, and a lot of people have said to a million players over the years, how do you deal with the noise of the crowd and what's going on, but describe it as literally you walk down a tunnel when you go on the court, and all you are conscious of is the 14 players and the 2 umpires. You don't hear that crowd, funnily enough.
No, I don't think you do as a player. I think the coaches would like the players to hear a little bit more of the things that perhaps they're shouting from the bench. That was the feedback that we got anyway. But,
selective deafness, I think it is in
I think
cases.
So.
So here comes Ireland again, 9-4 up. This first quarter, just over 3 minutes remaining.
Great hands.
Pressure after pressure. Ravina saying, come on, let's get the ball down. But won't do it like that. Over a third.
It's those moments that you've got to treasure that ball, keep it simple, keep possession.
You see Gallagher on at wing attack for Ireland. Unfortunately, Trish Fanning is not able to take any part in the match today with her injury yesterday.
Yeah, incredibly sad really that she flew out for this weekend.
Great defence by Gibraltar. We wish her, of course, all the best from the whole of the Netball Europe family. Hope to see her back on court very soon. Good passage of play by Gibraltar. What can they do now? Farah looks to go. Oh, doesn't quite fall for her.
I think we're going to get this kind of reaction every time there's a call against Gibraltar today.
Which just goes to show how much this match means not just to the players, but also to the supporters in the stadium here.
Yeah, that support is going to be really important for the team, the players on court, and also for netball as a whole. It's really important to have that kind of community support, and we've also got the community who aren't here watching us on social media, and we've had some really amazing viewing figures, so thanks everyone, keep it up, I think.
Oh, uncharacteristic miss there, but Duffy will get a penalty to take the score for Ireland to 10, Gibraltar 4. Last minute of this first quarter, passed in a blink of an eye, Suzanne.
It really has, hasn't it?
Somebody shortened the clock, do you think?
I don't think, I think Gibraltar are going to want every minute on this court, aren't they, in front of their home crowd.
Oh,
yeah.
Great vision in there to Hines. Great understanding by this experienced Ireland side.
I think Gibraltar want to finish on a goal here.
Just 25 seconds remaining, plenty of time. Oh, unfortunate footwork again. Well, the beauty of the live streaming, of course, is that all the games are available to watch on demand afterwards, which means all these players and teams have at their disposal this level of performance analysis that they can use.
Yes, great finish.
So that wouldn't have counted had it gone in, but Ireland will be very pleased to finish the first quarter of their last game in their campaign here. 11 goals to Gibraltar's 4. As you can see, if you're viewing from home, you're very welcome. The stadium is packed. The noise is tremendous. Everybody just about seems to be behind the Gibraltar home side, not surprisingly.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what you would expect. And they're putting such a brave effort out there on their defence. It's just impressive. A little bit of nerves, I think, in the early doors that's broadened that gap, hasn't it, to give them a 7-goal lead, Ireland. I think there's a few nervous shots that uncharacteristically didn't get sunk by the Gibraltar shooters, but just you've got to give it to the Ireland team. Their pressure in the circle is immense. Slater is just such a force in that circle, and then they get it down the other end and it's calm, composure, and you can pretty much guarantee that once it gets down there it's going in.
So we've been talking all weekend about some of the clearly inspirational team performances, but the individuals who've stood out. We will at the closing ceremony announce the most valuable player of the tournament. Could be from any team, not necessarily the team that wins the tournament, which is what makes this such a special award. Who on earth is it going to be, Suzanne?
I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? And we think long and hard. All the coaches obviously get together to nominate the player of the match from the opposition, and they do really give it good consideration of, like, what has she brought to the game, sportsmanship, all those kinds of elements come into it. Somebody who really dominates. So there's been quite a few players nominated. It's anyone's game, because it doesn't matter which team, everybody has put out outstanding performances at whichever level, and it's true that not everybody's at the same level, but that's what makes this sport so amazing. Everyone has their own goals set. I'm sure that Israel didn't come out here expecting to take a win against a team like Ireland, but they will have had their own team goals to achieve. And their game that finished just earlier on against the Isle of Man, they were celebrating massively. I think possibly 20 goals was their target, and they did it. So it was like that was it. It's a win, isn't it? That is a win.
It is an absolute win. And of course, we've mentioned previously, Israel has Nomi Komar, their captain, has won 2 Most Valuable Player awards over the last 2 seasons. Gibraltar sitting there with the under-17 Most Valuable Player, Amy Pozo. So it just goes to show it can be any individual in any team who stands out and brings all of those qualities to the court that you've just described there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's a really special award. I do remember we came as an invitational team into the under-17 competition some years ago over in Hull, I think it was, and one of our young players was actually nominated as a player of the tournament, and that award is still close to her heart. She still talks about it. It's a fantastic thing, it really is.
Well, we will find out later on in the closing ceremony who the coaches have thought is the most valuable player of the tournament. We look forward to announcing that later on. So stay with us. 3/4 of this final game here at the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar still to play. Everything to play for. 7 between these teams at the moment. That's literally 3 turnovers if Gibraltar come out strongly. So it could be back to everything to play for by half-time.
It really could, and we've seen this yesterday where we had quite a big gap in games and we finished with a 1-goal difference. So, hey, that's what I've come back for.
So Joe Lilly brings the ball into play. Ireland a centre pass. And here we go. Great hold by Hines. Footwork. So Gibraltar will get the first chance to respond.
We said 3 turnovers. Could this be the first one? And it's all about treasuring that ball.
So good possession by Gibraltar. Oh, lovely touch by Joel Marino to find Courtney Farrer under the post. We'll claim that was a pass to Pozo.
Yeah, ways to overshoot in a situation like that. She obviously didn't feel stable enough to pop a shot in herself.
And Gibraltar have an opportunity to close the gap by another goal here on their centre pass. Nice patient play by them. Oh, how did she get that over Jen Slater? Great play by the youngster. 2-0 to Gibraltar this quarter, brings the score 11-6 back to 5. I think you're jinxed in this box if we go back down to such a close game. Oh my goodness.
Who'd have thought, we didn't really have any idea of what this competition would bring.
There we go, another turnover.
Look at that. It's anyone's game. I love it.
To Joelle and Janice sisters into play. Great drive by Pozo. Can she put this away? Oh, not quite. But Farrell will say thank you. Oh!
There's a big groan from the crowd there, and I thought they were willing that one in.
So let's see how Ireland can respond. 2-0 to Gibraltar this quarter. The gap still stands at 5. Good patience now being shown by Ireland, as you'd expect. Experienced in these tight matches. Pulls the gap back. To Howden. Oh, good reactions. Yeah, Marino. Oh, just indicating to calm down, but
just didn't see
Gallagher in there. Lovely little pop from Duffy to find Hines, but great pressure in there. As you see, O'Connor and Reyes have swapped around wing defence and goal defence. Just the one change we saw at quarter time. Great ball. Slater shaking her head. Lovely movement by Marina. Oh,
she wasn't letting that
go. You can feel every single movement on the court from here. In commentary. 12-7. 4 minutes gone in the second quarter. Gibraltar centre pass. 6 in it at this moment in time. Penalty in the circle. Good, confident shooting now by Pozo, putting pressure on Ireland. 13-8, only 5 in it.
Still anyone's game, in my opinion. Defensive pressure that Gibraltar are putting on is incredible.
Oh, great pressure by that combination. O'Connor, Ravina winning the throw-in, turnover. Look at the experience of Ravina, just bringing it down slightly. Oh, they're going to get another opportunity. I think Duffy moved. She did, so umpire saw that, giving the ball back. Could be an important point for Gibraltar. Pozo's not afraid to come for that ball. Oh, unlucky Slater. She knows it was so close. So close, that timing. And as you can hear, the crowd going wild here at Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. 13-9. Gibraltar are closing the gap on Ireland. Their centre pass.
Oh, that was a lovely drive to the circle edge.
Pozo wants that ball. She says, I am going to take it on. I'm confident. And the gap's down to 3.
Oh, I thought they were going to get away with that one.
Oh my goodness, 6 minutes gone here. 9 left until half time. What can Gallagher do? Oh!
It is a turnover.
Great defence by O'Connor there, putting pressure. Oh, Slater! I can't keep up, Suzanne.
He's literally going from one end to the other. This is amazing. Oh, great hands.
The calmness of Hines. Just giving Ireland a 1 goal back. But this quarter very much Gibraltar's. They're currently leading 6-3. Although overall, as you can see, 4 goal game.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Such intelligent play on the circle edge.
Look at the determination on her face. Pressure on every ball. You can see the Gibraltar team hunting. They want that interception. Connor, oh, just nearly there, but Hines holds such an effective.
She's got such an incredible hold, hasn't she? She's really strong, keeps herself really nice and upright, doesn't get intimidated. She's a solid player in that circle for them.
Now this is what we want to see, patience by Gibraltar, just bringing the ball around, keeping their options open. Oh, unfortunate. Just too much for Courtney Farrer there. Turnover goes Ireland's way.
Defence from Ireland just pinning them back.
So we still have a 4-goal game here. Ireland marginally ahead of Gibraltar. Everyone in this stadium knows this is literally the decider after 10 exciting games this weekend.
And how fantastic that it comes down to the last day. You couldn't ask for better in the competition. Oh la la.
We are so pleased to have you all with us. We bring you the live streaming because we believe very much that netball at this level deserves as much coverage as any other, and I'm delighted to tell you that so far this weekend we have had over 100,000 views of the netball here in Gibraltar.
That's phenomenal, Lynn, absolutely phenomenal.
And you can see that people are tuning in to watch stars of the future like Amy Pozo taking this match all the way to Ireland. Ireland 15, Gibraltar 12. 6 minutes on the clock, Suzanne.
I think there's going to be a few Super League teams looking out for these youngsters heading towards the UK if they go to university.
Well, we know that Amy Pozo is hoping to get her place at Leeds University. Her dad spoke to me yesterday. I can imagine there'll be a few teams in England thinking they're going to be on the phone tomorrow.
And that, you know, that's thanks to things like this, because how else would they know about stuff like that? You know, it's amazing. 100,000, over 100,000 views. It's phenomenal for the sport.
She'll get the penalty. Oh, confidence.
Great shot.
Absolutely amazing. 16 plays 13, just over 5 to go here until half-time. Moira Gomez, president of Gibraltar Netball Association, joins us at half-time. I'm not sure she's going to be able to talk, to be honest.
Yeah, good luck with that interview. I think she will be very emotional. That is an uncharacteristic.
Oh, what a fantastic recovery by Ravino to keep that ball in for Gibraltar. Look at the calmness with which they're bringing the ball down. They know they've got time. They know they just need to play their game.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, and they've done that throughout the competition. Absolutely fantastic. Like, Gibraltar should be so proud of this performance.
Great movement by Farrer. Good pressure though.
Yeah, Slater's amazing. She's incredibly quick off the mark there. Long range.
Oh, lovely feed into Farrer, who scores, and we are in a 2-goal game here in Gibraltar. And their centre pass. 4 minutes till half-time. You can feel the match has moved Gibraltar's way. Marino calling for the ball. Pozo wants it. Oh!
Nearly managed to keep that on.
Calmness of Duffy. Just controlling the ball down as a good goal attack would do. So Hines will keep them very much ahead in this game, 17-14. Ireland very much the team under pressure here at this moment in time. Great feed to Hines under the post, but scores well. Gibraltar trailing Republic of Ireland by 4 goals. What a great switch, great intelligent play by Joel Marino.
Well seen. Well deserved goal. They're certainly not giving up, are they?
So we have 2.5 minutes left on the clock here until half time. 18 plays 15. See what can Hines do. She can pull them one further goal ahead. 4 in it. Oh, I think that's a breaking on the centre pass call. Unfortunate.
That is, and that's quite costly, isn't it, really? You can't be, you have to start off the line. I think that's really important because it's just nerves, isn't it? Trying to get out there as quickly as you can. You've got to start off the line so you don't make these simple errors. Ireland capitalised off that with a nice goal.
That might prove costly to Gibraltar. Gap back to 5. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, that was
so
unlucky.
Close to keeping that ball in play. Crowd not liking that either. So Ireland back in this quarter. Still Gibraltar slightly ahead, 11-10, but as you can see, scores on the board. 21 now Ireland, Gibraltar 15. They really want to get this one in. Oh, unlucky. Good, so much pressure in there by Ireland.
So much pressure on there. I think Gibraltar hoping for the contact call there, but umpire playing advantage, which of course she has every right to do. So are we the only sport that doesn't call back the advantage?
No, you're asking.
Miscommunication.
Oh, great pressure. Hines smiles. Gibraltar have just 40 seconds now. Plenty of time, as we know, in netball to get this ball down. But look at that defence from Ireland. They're not going to make this easy. They want to keep
great
that gap
out.
going. She's there. Oh, lovely
Beautiful.
pop. Great movement by Pose.
Great patience.
Oh, great goal. They're going to try and keep this ball out now. Oh, great hands. Ravina throwing everything at it. 4.5 seconds on the clock. Oh, well defended, Gibraltar. So, as the teams head to the half-time break, Ireland 21, Gibraltar 16, only 5 goals in it. That was very much Gibraltar's quarter.
It really was Gibraltar's quarter. My goodness, they brought that back. They really fought for every single ball and put Ireland under quite a lot of pressure there. I think they came away with some really good quick ball into the circle. They've got a great flair in there, haven't they, and knowledge of where each other are going to be. So, fantastic quarter.
Good 1-2 into.
She's such a great shooter to feed, isn't she? There'll be more competition. Things can only get better. Oh, that was a lovely ball.
Great interplay, as you rightly say, between Marino and Pozo. And not surprisingly, the stadium.
What a simple game.
Oh.
She's certainly making it look easy.
Yes. How did Duffy keep control of that ball? Great move by Courtney Ferrer there.
A little bit off the ball. That's right there, so you have to accept umpire calls, much as you might not agree with them.
Oh, yeah. Great vision in there to Hines. To find Courtney Ferrer under the post. We'll claim that was over Jen Slater. Great play by the youngster. Oh,
she wasn't letting that go.
so close, that timing.
Amazing. Oh, great hands.
The calmness. Overall, as you can see, 4-goal game.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness. Connor, oh, just nearly there, but Hines who scores, and we are in a 2. So Hines will pop. Great movement by Pose.
Great patience.
Oh.
I think they're probably going to come out fairly much the same. Perhaps a couple of swaps between.
Well, let's welcome now to the commentary box somebody who everyone here in Gibraltar will know very well. I'm going to introduce you all to Moira Gomez, President of the Gibraltar Netball Association. Moira, can you speak?
Well, it's a bit too emotional.
We didn't know whether you'd make it down here or whether you're still hiding in front of your handbag like yesterday.
I've got palpitations and I've been hiding behind the DJ.
Wow, what a performance today. Both teams, Ireland and Gibraltar, bringing it here to the last game of the match.
Yes, it's been a great performance, and that both teams are hungry for the win. A lot of demonstration of power, strength, endurance and speed.
And of course we know, how could we have scripted this, Moira? 10 matches down to the last game of the weekend. Everything rests on this next 30 minutes. How is that possible?
Because I think every team strives to improve, progress, and the hunger to win.
And you, as Gibraltar Netball Association, all your volunteers have put on what is a fantastic spectacle of netball this weekend at the highest international standard. How on earth have you done that?
There's always, they say that volunteers are not paid, possibly because they're worthless. It's not true. They're priceless. They can't be paid for everything they've done, and we couldn't have done this without them.
And of course we know, as we always do, that you have a huge amount of support from people here in Gibraltar, like the Minister of Sport, Stephen Linares, the Lieutenant General, Ministry of Culture. Everyone's getting behind your team. We obviously need to acknowledge that. You are ambitious as a netballing country. Can they do more to help?
It would be great if they would support us with our bid to host the World Youth Championships in Gibraltar in 2025. And the icing on the cake would be if we could attract the necessary sponsors to take netball forward.
Anybody who has watched this game this weekend, all of the games, and we've just said we have had over 100,000 views of the netball across 10 games this weekend. How much exposure, more exposure, can these companies or individuals or organisations out there possibly want to bring their brand to what is a sport for women and girls, which is phenomenal?
It is, it's fantastic, and it is a missed opportunity if you don't take this on as a business. There's a lot of members, there's a lot of viewers and lots of followers watching this competition, and it could be so much more for your business.
And you have some support from sponsors, Yumi, Revlon, Haslon, the GSLA, brilliant. But all teams, and we talk about players funding themselves, you know, the cost of that, not only from a commitment point of view, but financial, is so big. And you can imagine how much more all these teams could do if just with a little bit more financial backing.
That's true. We must be extremely grateful to the Gibraltar government, who are always ready to lend a hand, to support, to assist Gibraltar netball to flourish and to move on and progress to the next step.
And Moira, you've been involved in Gibraltar Netball Association for more years than any of us can remember. You have been instrumental with your team, your volunteer team, of driving netball here. It's your individual passion and commitment that has brought this international event here to Gibraltar. Surely there must be people out there who can go and recognise what you've done and put some more support into your team here.
This will be, in September, it will be my 25th season leading the sport, but netball as a whole offers the opportunity to every girl to improve themselves, to work as a team, to learn life skills, to be disciplined, and to enjoy and have fun. And that's what this sport brings.
And we know there are some incredible individual stories here this weekend. Sinnott for Ireland didn't pick up a ball until she was 27. Amy Pozo, the opposite end of the scheme, is young at 18. Glick from Israel only turned 16 last month. It is literally a sport that every woman and girl can find a place in and be part of this fantastic netball community.
That's right, because there is netball at all levels. You can participate in walking netball, bounce back to netball, netball in the domestic league, fun games with children. There's netball for everyone out there. There is no excuse to sit on your couch and not try it.
Well, Moira, I know you will be going back to your handbag now to enjoy, if that's possible, the second half. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you at the end of the game. Thank you.
Thank you.
So as the teams get ready to take to the court, we will be shortly getting this last 30 minutes underway. Marina just been given a gentle reminder by Niamh Murphy. She's facing the wrong way. Great camaraderie, even in this game where there is only 5 goals in it. Such a close game. And there goes Slater.
That's what she does best, isn't it? Coming out hunting for that ball. Great experience from her, reading it well.
Oh, unlucky. They say netball never turn you back on the ball. That's one of the reasons why. Expect the unexpected.
We've certainly seen the unexpected here, haven't we, this weekend?
In so many brilliant, positive ways. Oh, great pressure there. Fantastic defence by the Gibraltar pair in the circle. Oh, but Duffy, end-to-end commitment here. 5 goals in it. No one scored yet. First minute gone in this quarter. What a lovely pop to Hines by Duffy. Ireland forced to take the ball back. Ray's putting maximum pressure on Hines. Great defence by Ravino again in the circle.
Nearly Slater. She's such a lovely person though as well, isn't she? She's a humble player, I think.
She's a great role model for the sport. Again,
she really is.
Highly experienced, loves her netball. Coming up for, I think, 85 caps herself.
Holding Pozo up there, Slater.
Now, Pozo, so young at this level, but giving nothing away against the experience of Slater. She says, do you know what? You're going to have to fight hard if you're going to get the ball off me. Oh, so unlucky.
Oh,
Farah, what
Farah.
a rebound.
Is that 1 each?
One each this quarter. 2.5 minutes gone. 22 against Gibraltar's 17. Marina really keen to just keep that ball going, keep it calm.
A little bit of contact just out of our view there.
Slater
Come
needs
away
to.
with it.
Oh, unlucky. Footwork call against Sinnott. So Gibraltar have another opportunity. Getting quite physical out there. The crowd thinking it's a little bit too much. Ooh, Pozo having a little look at Slater. And Ferreira does the talking by putting the ball into the net. Oh my goodness, 22-18.
Oh, a little word.
Possibly not surprising.
But really great, though, that he's doing that, because it will just tidy it all up. Body's literally on the line, and, you know, there's a lot to play for. Why wouldn't you?
So we still would struggle to call this game, I think, Suzanne. So close. Both teams fighting for every ball. Oh, Ray's just putting pressure. Great defensive play. Circle just opening up with Hines' movement, but she's not going to score.
Just
unlucky with the timing on that jump. Lovely interplay, great speed.
Brilliant.
What a shot by Pozo.
They are in this game.
Four in it. 23-19. Quite low scoring though. Oh my goodness.
More bodies on the line.
You can't take your eyes off the game for a minute because something's happening.
You really can't. And yeah, it is slightly lower scoring, and that's just because of the incredible defensive nature of both teams. Just the ball's going backwards and forwards.
Unlucky, Pozo didn't quite land that one. So Republic will have an opportunity to widen the gap slightly. 24-19. They'll want this one back, Gibraltar. Going for everything. Oh, great pressure.
Oh, great patience there, feeding the ball back just to reset. Struggling a bit there.
It's great pressure by Ireland. Very few options. Oh, post getting a bashing. What a brilliant shot by Pozo to keep them in this game. 24-20. Pressure now on Ireland's centre pass.
It really is quite phenomenal to see. How tall is Pozo? Do we know?
How?
Oh, sorry, just what a tip on that ball. That was commitment from the keeper.
Here we go. You can hear the crowd really cheering their side on. Looking to put maximum pressure on. Oh! Neither want to let go of the ball. Lovely to see such positive interaction between these opposing players.
Yeah, rightfully just wiping up some of the sweat off the floor, making it safe.
Nowhere for Ireland in that circle. Great pressure. Ravina having an absolute flying game today.
Yeah, so far she's my player of the match so far. Such a major effect.
4-all this quarter, 25-20. Ireland lead Gibraltar. There's that ball going next. Good pressure by Ireland. Lovely.
Great feed to the pocket.
Triangle there. Fantastic shot yet again. Crowd loving it. 25-21. 4 goals in it. Oh my goodness. O'Connor.
Keeping it simple. Keeping it safe.
Look after the ball. Look after the ball. Oh, see the Hunter. She just got out-thought there. Oh, great. What an intelligent bit of netball. 25-22.
The crowd loving
Gibraltar only 3 behind. Their centre pass. I think I'm going to have to sit down in a darkened room for the last quarter here.
Oh my goodness.
This goes in. 2 in it. Ireland have got to be feeling the pressure now, Suzanne.
They really have got to be, haven't they? They're not changing their game though, because their game is good and they're looking after the ball, they're doing what they need to, but Hines having all sorts of trouble getting away.
What a great lean by Ravina, but Hines shows all her experience.
Yeah, that was an important goal.
Score that one.
Republic of Ireland.
3 in it. Oh dear. Oh, Gibraltar were lucky there. Great pressure by Ireland. Just keep looking after the ball, doing what they're doing well.
Slater doing a great job there of pinning Pozo in, but...
Oh, unlucky. It's gone the other way. Crowd not keen on that decision.
We've seen that quite a lot though, haven't we, with the umpires calling obstruction off the ball. Not that the players don't like it very much, but then they...
So, Ireland come back strongly, 27-23. Hines smiles, the boos from the crowd. I'm sure she doesn't take it personally.
No.
It's such a positive sport here. They'll be pleased with that though. Turnover. Just need to calmly bring the ball down. Those experienced players taking their time. Ireland no. Oh, there you go.
She could see that one coming. Very, very well read.
Slater got the telegram.
And again, this is where those extra caps in those moments really pay off, don't they? It's just that calm under pressure. Doesn't mean that Gibraltar are not still very, very much in this game, because they are.
5 in it now. 28-23. Oh, unlucky.
Very unusual for Pozo there.
So I hope you are enjoying this game. If you haven't tuned in, you're missing an absolute classic final to the Netball Europe Open Challenge event here, 2018, hosted by Gibraltar. And Gibraltar are not giving up for a second. They are desperate to beat Ireland.
Great defence all the way down to the goal shooter for Gibraltar, putting immense pressure on Ireland. Ooh. Looked like a little offside there, but umpire didn't see that.
Gallagher's played her part. Every single player on both teams are playing their part today. 4 minutes left until 3/4 time. 5 goals in it. Oh, great pressure by Ravina. Wouldn't let that ball go into Hines. Such an important moment. Oh, you just felt that might not go their way.
Unlucky, they needed to keep possession of that after such an incredible turnover.
So you sense Ireland's calmness out on court. They know Gibraltar are throwing everything at them.
You really do, and I think that's potentially the difference, isn't it? That absolute calm under pressure. But here they come again. They're not giving up.
They have thrown everything at this tournament. And Ferreira equal to Pozo, 24-28. 4 goals in it, 3 minutes left until 3/4 time.
I don't know where this game's going. It's going at such an alarming pace.
Oh, Duffy out of court. Throw into Gibraltar. Could this be an opportunity to pull it back to 3? Wakanda sensibly putting it down for
This is where they're
Captain
going to
Ravino.
have to look after that ball.
They've learnt so much over the last few years, Gibraltar. They have come close. Oh! Farah will gently get to her feet.
Great rebounding from Kozo. Good positioning, but
Took the shot and the umpire deemed it to have been taken, so no opportunity to redo it. 28-24, last 2 minutes of this quarter. Oh, fantastic vision and ball there into Hines.
who doesn't miss? Fantastic.
So they've had their opportunities, Gibraltar. They've pushed Ireland all the way. Oh! Reyes was convinced that was her ball.
Crowd not happy, but contact call.
So Gibraltar again. Oh, lucky to get away with that one.
You do look for consistency in your umpires, but sometimes you
Oh, unlucky Farah, so close. 40 seconds just over on the clock, 5 in it. Oh, offside called. So opportunity for Gibraltar. What are they going to do?
Yeah, Slater came out.
Oh, play advantage umpire.
Yes, I think that's quite a few people will have said that.
There we go. So 29 against 25. 4 goals in it. Could it be 3? Can they bring this ball down? We have just under 10 seconds on the clock. Are they aware of the time? They've got to get the ball into the circle. Farah has it. And she shoots and scores. Oh my goodness. We have a game on our hands here at the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. Scores now, heading to three-quarter time bench. 29 to Ireland, 26 to Gibraltar. Suzanne, what can we say?
What can we say that we haven't said already? Well, calm under pressure, Ireland, but maybe they are going to have to change something up in there, hey? Because Gibraltar are just going for it. And I think, really raised by the crowd, definitely lifting their game. Some very animated talk going on over at the team bench for Gibraltar. Lots to say.
So Gibraltar have taken the last 2 quarters by 2. They're having to make up for the deficit in the first quarter. They're going to take a lot of learning from that when they watch this game back, depending on the outcome. There's so much, though, that they can still do. 29-26. Do you think the experience of Ireland play out, or is Gibraltar going to do this and give us all a headache in terms of the tournament?
I don't know whether I could call it. My head is saying that Republic of Ireland will see this through. It was going to be close. Could be another 1 goal difference. I don't know. But I think their experience and their calmness under pressure will mean that they'll keep it. But then my heart is saying, look at what Gibraltar are doing and how the crowd are lifting them and how they're responding so well to that. Playing their hearts out, literally bodies on the line, hands flying out everywhere. Just a little tip is all it takes, isn't it, to gain that possession. So who knows? And obviously, whatever they do, this is a major decider game, so it impacts everybody's positions.
It certainly does, and we know from looking at the scores on the doors earlier in the match that if Ireland take this game, they will be the overall champions of the Netball Europe Open Challenge event this weekend. However, if Gibraltar win it, then we are reliant on some
great maths.
So Maggie Jackson, I hope you have got your calculator ready just in case we need it, because at this moment in time I don't think we can call it.
I really don't think we can. It's I just don't know which way it's going to go. Amazing, but great, isn't it, for netball to have a game on the final day of this calibre, for the crowds, for the viewers. We know we've already had over 100,000 viewers on our social media, and that's just phenomenal. Some great stories coming out of this championship, and this is definitely one of them. A home crowd literally rising to the occasion. You can't ask for more than that.
And as we can see there, Gibraltar getting ready to take to the court. Everything to play for in this last 15 minutes. After 10 games, we have 15 minutes left. How is it possible that we've come down to the wire like this?
Isn't that the great thing about the sport? And more opportunities to play this game at such a high level is pushing these girls on. And I was talking to a couple of the girls at half-time, some of the coaches, and they were just saying, our girls wouldn't be this good if they didn't have such good competition. So it's thanks to the growing family at Netball Europe that these games just keep getting better and better, and these players keep getting better and better.
So the umpires probably the calmest people out on that court at this moment in time. Joe Lilly and James Thomas about to restart this game. Final 15 of our competition here this weekend. This is literally anybody's game. I think everyone in the crowd will be on the edge of their seats.
For sure.
Waiting to see how this is going to conclude. So, Gibraltar centre pass. They trail by a mere 3 goals, 29-26. Contact against Slater. Pozo will get her first chance to put this one away, to close that gap again. And she takes it, 29-27. So full pressure now on Ireland.
Drums are beating.
I thought that was just my heart. Oh, feeling that pressure. Hines just indicates, keep it calm, don't put the long ones in, bring it to the edge. Now, Gibraltar, here's your chance.
Slater wisely letting that one go out of court so she can reset.
Oh my goodness, interception. Contact called against Gallagher. Gibraltar just need to look after this ball. They're making them work really hard. The Ireland defence, Slater's hand disrupting play. Throw in to Gibraltar. So much going on here. Pozo smiles. Slater wonders what happened. And Gibraltar are 1 goal behind on their centre pass. Their crowd is going wild here at the Victoria Stadium. Oh my goodness, if you wanted to see quality netball,
this is it.
Here it is. Oh my goodness. Farah.
Fantastic drive on that goal line.
Unlucky out of court. Watch this edge of the seat stuff here. Ireland just calmly showing their experience. They know they've got to close this game out. They will know the pressure because they'll have faced it before. Gibraltar crowd trying to raise their team. Nothing there available in the circle, but Hines creates an opening. 30-28, Ireland lead their centre pass.
They're closing Hines down, aren't they? She's directing play. They're holding herself a great little space there.
We're looking to see. Oh, yeah. Duffy, great move by her.
Great work in the circle there. Clearly know where each other are, what they can and can't do. Brilliant. Oh, she was lucky to get away with that one.
Marino. Ferrer forced out. Oh, what a take.
Fantastic run.
Amy Pozo. That's a name we're not going to forget in a hurry.
Don't think we are. Fantastic.
31-29. 2 goals in it. Oh my goodness. An uncharacteristic drop by Murphy. Gibraltar determined to bring the ball down. Now, they did a bit of this the game against Isle of Man, which allowed the Isle of Man back in. They've really got to still go for goal.
Yeah, you're right. That was, I mean, they came away with the win, but it was...
Oh my God, lucky to get away with that one.
They do. There's just over 10 minutes left on the clock. They've got to...
Oh, hands. If Slater was going to get her hands to a ball, that's the time to do it.
Keep attacking, Gibraltar, keep attacking. It's a bit of a messy minute.
The umpire not allowing any lack of discipline to come into the game. Footwork.
A couple of really...
Oh, here we go. Oh, unlucky Pozo. Still 10 minutes on the clock. Still only 2 goals separating this team. Now, what can Ireland do?
Keep possession. Yeah.
Good pressure again by Gibraltar. Hines indicating she's got space. Good call by her.
And actually Hines not giving that first ball to the goal attack, really realising that it wasn't 100% on, so having the presence of mind to send it back and reset. I'm not sure what happened there.
Not sure what was that. Contact against the defender. Jen Slater. Having to move the ball. Oh, just too quick for Pozo to get a hand to. Goodness me. 32-29. 3-3 this quarter.
So close, so close. And like you say, quite a lot of damage done in that first half, and that will be something that they will look at these videos for performance analysis to see how they can improve on that next time they play an international.
Oh, raise pressure on Duffy there. Every single player on this court has been outstanding. Yes. And there we go, the captain, Ravina, saying we are still going for everything.
Fantastic camera angle on that, because you could actually see her coming, whites of her eyes shining brightly to get that ball. Amazing.
Lovely little movement by Ferrer in there. Wants the ball. Pozo. Oh, unfortunate, unlucky. Kawa, she gives herself a little talking to. She'll know how important these are. But here we go. Oh my goodness, the Gibraltar defence. Oh my goodness.
Look,
I have no words.
That was phenomenal.
And they've won the ball.
Contact in the air, I think, so no space to land. Great commitment.
I'm not sure where to take it. Good, intelligent play by Joel Marino, just really clarifying where the umpire wants that ball. Oh, we have a massive game on here between these two teams, Ireland and Gibraltar. Oh, she'll rule that. 33 Ireland, 30 Gibraltar. 7 minutes to go on the clock.
There's so much riding on this, so much. I'm not sure I can keep going for another 7 minutes, Lynn.
I think my hands are sitting sweating. I'm not even on the court. The intention is just unbelievable. You could cut the atmosphere in here with a knife.
You really could. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard work, but actually Heinz has got a fantastic hold there.
Look at that, fantastic.
They've just got to keep doing what they do best, Ireland, and keep it simple, I think.
34 plays. 30. Oh my goodness. Pozo again down the other end.
No options. No options there for Ireland. The drive has gone.
They've got to keep moving that ball. Could be. Could be. Oh. Pozo giving everything on that court with her teammates. Slater shouting instructions down.
Great move. All of a sudden, Ireland finding a bit more space. Still having to send it back though, but that's okay as long as they keep possession.
Duffy will settle. 35-30. I think there's some people in the crowd cheering Ireland who may be from a different team who would quite like that result. Suzanne, that might not be anybody you know, is it?
I have no idea, but there are a lot of calls. I think one side definitely Gibraltar and the other side of the hall, it's everybody else.
So 35 against 30. We're literally down to the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this impacts positions for the Isle of Man, who have obviously done incredibly well here. It impacts positions for the United Arab Emirates, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, you've got to love this home team, though. How phenomenal are they in what they're doing?
So just a glimmer of daylight now appearing between these two teams. 36-30, Ireland lead Gibraltar. Could we about to see that reduce again?
Offside call. Wouldn't like to be umpiring this, would you?
I wouldn't like to be umpiring any game, to be honest. I take my hat off to the umpires and officials.
That was a great take.
Great reading of the game. Brilliant. By Jane Jeffries. Crucial moment for Ireland.
Yeah, they need to keep this ball, keep it nice and safe. There are some tired legs out there. It's not surprising, is it, that everyone's played an awful lot of netball this weekend.
Heinz again. That anchor that she is down there. 37 against 30. Is this now running away potentially from Gibraltar?
I don't know, 3 minutes. It's going to be tough. That's quite a few turnovers and keeping your ball safe, and you know, people are tired and errors are starting to creep in, so.
But there is one back.
Well, I should just not say anything really, because then she answers with one of those. Pozo, incredible.
6 goals in it. 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, lovely. Change direction. Heinz has enough time to turn and smile at Gallagher. That's confidence for you.
That's what you want from your wing attack, isn't it? Knowing exactly where you can go so she can put the ball in nice and safely. Quiet word there, was it? From
I think Slater was just asked to clean it up a little bit. So Pozo scores again, keeps the game alive. 38 plays, 32, 6 in it, 2.5 minutes on the clock. Neither team giving it an inch here. Great defence by Gibraltar. 3 seconds called.
That's a very loud Isle of Man crowd up there, who have every vested interest in Ireland keeping the lead.
Yes, I don't think it's about preference for either team. I think it's pure personal interest at stake here, which we can understand.
You can. First time out, you've got to understand that. That's absolutely crucial.
So great to see all the teams here this weekend doing so well. We now are in the last 2 minutes of this competition. 38-33. Gibraltar centre pass. Is there time left? Oh, umpire pulling them back. Said the whistle hadn't been set. Gibraltar have got to be aware they're running out of time. They've got to keep attacking. And Slater will say thank you.
Great play by Slater. That's what you want, isn't it? In the dying minutes of the game.
Oh my goodness.
And they need to play possession here, and that's what they're doing.
Which they are doing very intelligently, allowing the clock just to run down. Umpire just holding the time.
Something wrong with the ball? Big ball exchange?
Oh, didn't quite see what happened there.
The ball just went flat.
Just fancy a new one, perhaps.
That's quite unusual.
So we have 1:15 on the clock. 5 goals in it. Ireland know that they're within touching distance of this crown.
They do. They've come off the back of a win, and they're going to want to capitalise on that and have
Look
another
at
win.
Hines indicating for that ball. She wants it, she wants it.
Try as she might, she's not able to defend against that mighty Hines.
Oh
my goodness.
Here we go.
Uncharacteristic.
Can they get another one? Pozo, long bomb. 4 goals in it.
Oh
Last 30 seconds.
Come on, Hines.
Oh, Bryony Ravino doing what she's done brilliantly all game. Oh, she's saying, excuse me. Nice sportsmanship. Whoa. She says, how did that go that way? I'm not sure how that was a decision.
I actually don't know, but this could be quite crucial. It's in. That's got to be the last goal. 7 seconds.
Ball counts down. They've just got to lob it in. Oh, unfortunate. And what an amazing performance here on court between these two sides. There was literally nothing to choose between them. But Republic of Ireland take a win 39 to the well-fought Gibraltar's 34. So that is 4 wins out of 4 for the mighty Greens. Such a great tournament for them, but Gibraltar have left their hearts on that court.
They really have. I mean, I think that is the winner we expected, but not in this fashion. I don't think we expected to see the games of this calibre for Ireland. Gibraltar, absolutely amazing. What a performance for a home crowd to be able to watch their girls. How inspiring for all the future netballers here in Gibraltar and all over the world. So amazing, great stuff.
So we are thrilled to have brought you the competition this weekend. I don't think anyone can argue. The crowd are on their feet, applauding both of these teams. Not surprisingly, of course. What a great weekend of netball, Suzanne.
It really has been. I can hear a few calculators going at this moment in time to see where the positions hold. I'm not sure where that puts Gibraltar, but in my eyes and in the crowd's eyes, they are champions, aren't they? That is absolutely phenomenal. What a performance.
And as we can see, they are acknowledging this wonderful home support here at the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. What an amazing game. Could have gone either way. So close.
I think it could have done, yeah. I think you're absolutely right. It's been an incredible weekend of netball. I haven't witnessed such passion, I think, in the game since the Commonwealth Games, which I know wasn't that long ago. But do you know what? This is right up there with it, isn't it? It's amazing.
We keep talking about the importance of competition for teams who aren't ranked in the top 15 in the world. We're delighted to be able to bring events like this to the region to give teams an opportunity. We've welcomed the UAE and the Isle of Man here as our new member countries. They've performed brilliantly, as have our original teams, Gibraltar, Israel and the Republic of Ireland. What a competition.
Fantastic competition, and can it only get better? We certainly, the UAE, have learned so much from being here. We didn't perhaps get some of the wins we wanted, but we've learned an incredible amount, and we'll go home, back to the drawing board, back to the training room, and we'll be back next year.
So if you've enjoyed the weekend or missed any of the games, remember you can catch up on demand all of the 10 matches this weekend on either our Netball Europe YouTube or Facebook or Twitter pages. So please, what a lovely pop to Hines by Duffy. Oh, so unlucky.
Oh,
Farah, what
Farah.
a rebound. Oh, great speed.
Brilliant.
What a shot by Posa. You can't take your eyes off the game. Oh, post getting a bashing. Oh, lovely.
Great feed to the pocket.
Triangle there. Fantastic. Oh, see the Hunter. She just got outthought there. Oh, darkened room for the last quarter here.
Oh my goodness.
This goes in.
Trouble getting away.
What a great lean by Ravina, but Hines shows.
In those moments, really pay off, don't they? Just that calm under pressure.
They have thrown everything at this tournament. And quarter. Oh, fantastic vision and ball there into Hines.
I think that's quite a few people will have said that.
There we go. Get the ball into the circle. Farah has it. And she shoots. And so we'll get her first chance to put this one away, to close that gap again. And she takes it, smiles. Slater wonders what happened. And nothing there available in the circle, but Hines creates an opening.
That one.
Marino. Farah forced out. Oh, what a take.
Fantastic run.
Amy Pope.
Quite a lot of damage done in that first half, and that will be something that they will look at these videos for.
It's really clarifying where the umpire wants that ball. Oh,
Fantastic hold there.
look at that. Fantastic.
It's going to be tough. That's quite a few turnovers and keeping your ball safe, and you know people are tired and errors are starting to creep in. So,
but there is one. So Pozo scores again, keeps the game. We now are in the last 2 minutes of this. Pozo, long bomb. She has got so much class. Well, I'm really sad to say that is it here from the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. We will be bringing you the closing ceremony live shortly, so do stay tuned for that. But from here in the commentary box, that's it from us today. As you can see, the final standings is a great win for the Republic of Ireland. The Isle of Man takes silver, and UAE, Suzanne, you'll be pleased to see, have finished in the bronze medal position. But what a quality play from Gibraltar. They gave everything to that match, as has Israel over a weekend. 10 matches, such excitement. I can't thank everybody enough for the support to our team here at the Victoria Stadium, to QTV Sport, to Gib Media, to all the fans around the world. Suzanne, to you for your support here in the commentary box. I'm Lynn Carpenter, and that has been the 2018 Netball Europe Open Challenge. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
of the Netball Europe Open Challenge event. And thank you for traveling to the competition and for all your support throughout these 4 days. Gibraltar Netball will be donating from the ticket sales to Clinic Nepal, 12 Weeks Around the Rock for Autism, and Netball Europe. This is the first competition where 2 new member countries have played as part of Netball Europe. It is great to have Isle of Man and UAE here with us now. So, can we please now welcome onto the court Ball Girls, Team Gibraltar, Team Ireland, Team Isle of Man, Team Israel, Team UAE, and the umpires. We would like to ask Lynn Carpenter, Chair of Netball Europe, to come forward to present the awards and first say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody, and a belated welcome here to Gibraltar, to the Victoria Stadium. I think before I start, I'd like you all to join me in congratulating all 5 teams on what has been an amazing weekend of netball. There has been so much to celebrate here over this weekend. 4 days of intense competition, 10 international matches, and we talk a lot about those teams at the top of the world, but I don't think you could shed a little bit of daylight between the level of competition we've seen here and what we saw only recently at the Commonwealth Games. So guys, well done, brilliant play. At Netball Europe, as for nearly all of you here, we totally rely on our volunteer support. And for the host country this weekend, Gibraltar Netball Association, Moira Gomez and all your team, you have been outstanding. So we can give a big thank you to the match bench officials, Moira and everybody else for what you've done this weekend. We talk very much at Netball Europe about being a family of netball, and it's been brilliant this weekend to welcome our 2 newest member countries here, the UAE and the Isle of Man. You're very welcome. We hope you've enjoyed it. There's a number of thank yous I'd like you to join with me in giving this afternoon. First of all, to the team here, Reagan Lima and his team at the stadium. Thank you very much for everything you've done. I think you'll agree the standard of the court, the provision, unfortunately the ice bath girls, and everything else has been outstanding. So Reagan and your team, thank you very much. Moira, we know you and your team couldn't do what you do without the support of so many people. So to all your sponsors who've helped you this weekend, to Stephen Linares in the Ministry of Sport, to the Government of Gibraltar, and to everyone who's helped make this weekend work, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Those of you who've been following us on social media will know that we've been fortunate to live stream every single game this weekend, and we're grateful as always for the support of QTV Sports and this weekend Gib Media. We have had a tremendous following this weekend. We've had over 100,000 views of the 10 matches. What an amazing achievement. I'd also like to say thank you to my team of volunteers at Netball Europe, to so many people who make this happen and working with the team. And in particular, we're losing one of our key board members in June. Moira, I'd like you to come up. I know you have something. Alan Anderson, you've been our Director of Officiating for many years. Can you join us, please? Moira would like to say thank you to you. Come up here. Alan, on behalf of all of us, you've not only committed the last few years to Netball Europe, but you've committed your whole life to our sport. You umpired me when I was a lot younger than I am now, and we'll be forever grateful for everything you've done on behalf of all the teams here and everybody else in Netball Europe. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. And finally, from me, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone here who's come to support your teams. The athletes can't do what they do on the court without the tremendous support you all give them at home and allow them the time and energy and commitment to do what they've done here today. So to all you supporters, thank you very much. You've made it a fantastic weekend. Thank you.
Our umpires have been working hard all weekend, so can you please show your appreciation to Nadine Zamit, Joe Lilly, Susan Forsman, and James Thomas.
They were announcing your mother.
For many of these players, this has been the first time representing their countries. So may I ask appointed delegates to present caps to their players.
Wait till we got them all done. It's UAE and Iman. So this one, make it exciting. Lots of pauses. This one knows it's still 3 to go.
After each match, every country has named a player of the match, and our appeals panel have been collating this. So, the player of the championship is... It's a draw. 2 players have won it. These players are Ashley Hall from Isle of Man and Ayelet Glick from Israel. This has been a very exciting close competition. The results of Netball Europe Open Challenge competition is as follows. In 5th place, Israel. Three countries are on level points. In 4th place on goal ratio, Gibraltar. In 3rd place on goal ratio, UAE. And to collect their runners-up medals, Isle of Man. And so, the winners of the 2018 Netball Europe Open Challenge competition is Ireland. Please stand for the national anthem of Ireland. We would now like to ask Bryony Ravenio, as captain of Gibraltar, the host country, to step forward and say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this weekend as much as we have. A special thanks goes out to the government of Gibraltar, Stephen Linares from the our sports leisure, the GSLA, our volunteers, all table officials, umpires, everyone participating here. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. A special thanks goes to Netball Europe and Maggie Jackson for having the confidence in us and allowing us to host this event. I can safely say we've all enjoyed it, and I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. Even though we probably haven't come out with the outcome we wanted, we're still here, and next year we'll be back. So on behalf of Gibraltar, we welcome all of you back soon. Thank you.
We thank you all for supporting this competition, and we also wish you a safe journey home.